Alright, back with another video. And we have different beverage right now. We have a different type of drink. Sorry, my face is a little red, but then again, my face is usually always red. When I look back at my old videos, I'm usually red. Let's close this door. Turn on the lights. So we have a new drink. We're not using ice no more. We're having milk because I usually make these types of videos right before I sleep, and milk helps me sleep. Well, at least it did before, but why not as an adult? When I was younger, I would drink milk to help me sleep. So since I'm an adult now and I need help sleeping, I guess why not? Life full of regrets. That's a good topic. I like that topic. Maybe it's not a good topic, but I like that topic. Because the thing is that I have a lot of regrets. My life is literally full of regrets. And of course, I don't think it's necessarily good to have so many regrets in life. It prevents you from moving on. Well, actually, depends, but we'll talk about it. Because everybody, well, I can't really speak for everybody, but I just know that there are some people who have regrets. Me. I have a lot of regrets. But the thing is that I don't think there's reflection, self-reflection, without having regrets. I don't think, they're not the same. They're not synonymous. Like reflection and regret, being regretful or being reflectful, self-reflection and you know what I mean. Like they're not the same. They're just adjacent. I don't know if I use that word right, but it's not as sophisticated. But the thing is that life full of regrets, it always has some negative connotations to it. According to some people, living life full of regrets is always such a bad thing. But I don't think it's always such a bad thing. Because it put it in retrospect, having so many regrets low key kind of pushed me away from that person I didn't want to be anymore. And of course it varies. There's literally nothing in the world that doesn't vary because every situation is different. It's not linear. So I'm not saying that, you know, being regretful of one thing is the same as being regretful of another thing. Okay, then you shouldn't be regretful of this, but you can be regretful of that. But I'll talk about it. Like for example, excuse me, the way I acted in a friend group. Okay, because I've cut many people off. It's not a rare thing for me to do. I cut people off if I just don't want to be around you anymore. Okay, I'm tired of dealing with people's BS. But the thing is, my old friend group, okay, not the one like my main group, because my main group I've always known since like elementary, middle school, high school, whatever. But I'm talking about different types of friend groups that you just associate with. But the thing is, I've known. Oh, hold on. I've known them for a little bit, but I don't know them anymore. It was like a while ago. But back to the point of what I'm trying to say is that I don't think, I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. Things just didn't go the way it was supposed to go. And of course, I was regretful of the things that I did. There's so many things, actions, things that I said, things that I did do, things that I didn't do that I wish I did the opposite. I was regretful of the things that I said or did. And I don't know. Being regretful pushed me away from that person that I was before. like, I think having regrets is holding on to regrets is a bad thing. But using regrets through self-reflection pushes you to be a better person, or being the person that you want to be. And of course, I might be using the word regret wrong. I think I don't know the actual definition, but I think I might be using the word regrets wrong. But the thing is that I don't think you should hold on to regrets. But I think that having such negative connotations to holding on to regrets, or to having regrets, is, I want to say, optimal. Like I said, I'm probably phrasing this whole thing wrong. Maybe I'm mistaking the word regret for something else, like like learning from your mistakes, stuff like that. I might be mistaking it. But the word, like, to me, what I mean by regret, dang, it's hot in here. To me, the word regret, I keep the window, I keep the door closed so people can hear me better. I think it's like because it's more acoustic. But anyways, hold on, let me take a sip. But I might be mistaking it wrong. But the thing is that I think having regrets, I think it's okay. Having them, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't really live a life without regrets, truly. I really don't think you can. Like, there's always going to be something that you regret. Always. Or maybe I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe the issue is that I hold on to regrets. Maybe that's just the issue. I hold on to regrets so much because I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine where I can just go back and change the things that just didn't go the way I want. Like, I look back in my life, back in friend groups, back in opportunities, school, clubs, whatever, life in general. The girl I didn't talk to, the girl that I have a lot of regrets. And whatever I said in the first half of this, or leading up to this video, I might be wrong. Truly, I'm probably wrong. I was just going on a rant depending on how I felt, but sometimes your mood just changes, right? My mood just changed now because I thought that regrets wasn't such a bad thing, but maybe that was just me trying to cope with the fact that I have a lot of regrets. I have a lot. You know, sometimes I just wait for such a drastic change to where it makes me so satisfied with my life, to where my regrets that I had just went away. I didn't have to think about those regrets. If something happened right now, and it was like the best thing ever, maybe I wouldn't be so regretful. Uh, this is, see, this is the thing about these types of videos that I actually like. See, the thing is that it would be nice for people to watch, right? It would be very nice for people to watch. Because the thing is, I don't really watch these videos. I don't watch these videos. But the thing is about these videos is that talking about things, because it feels like I'm actually talking to someone. And the thing is, you learn a lot from just talking. But back to the video, you know, there's a lot of regrets. There's a lot. And I know that was very repetitive because that's that I keep saying it over and over again. Because I think it's the one thing that really has an effect on me like this. I think the reason why I hold on to regrets is because, like I said earlier, maybe I'm waiting. But I don't know how that technically correlates to holding on to regrets with waiting for something good to happen. I don't know. Life is weird. So many things in life that you understand until you start to realize that you just don't understand it at all. It's always changing, life. At one moment, you have so many regrets. So, one moment, you're thinking about all these regrets with such a motivational thing to change who you are. And then and then along the video, you start to realize that maybe that's not right. Maybe that's not true. You were just saying a bunch of things, trying to feel or cope with the fact or try to justify the fact that you have so many regrets. Because the thing is, if having so many regrets was such a bad thing, if regrets was such a bad thing and you having a lot of it would it probably will make you feel a lot worse knowing that you have such a big and so many problems, knowing that you have a lot of regrets. If having so many regrets was bad, then you have a lot of problems. And maybe that's why I was trying to justify the fact that I don't know. You know, this is the thinking videos. This is the thinking channel. Done with the milk. No more drinky drink. But this went to a weird, very mellow, depressing type of turn. I don't know. I don't know. It literally just hit me. Like I said, like I don't really know a bunch of things. So I'm, technically just me talking, bringing up topics is literally just me trying to figure out life. Really. I'm gonna just keep it general. I'm just trying to figure out life, figure out regrets, figuring out, I don't know, yourself, figuring out what you want to do with your life. But anyways, I don't know if people watch this video, but anyways, I'm gonna catch you on to the next one. This was a long video it wasn't that long. I think I had longer videos, but anyways, I'm gonna catch you on to the next one, and hopefully we have I don't know, we have a better topic. I don't know. I think this topic was pretty good. Maybe. Maybe. I think so. I mean, I was a little excited to talk about regrets because it was one thing that's always been on my mind. But I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna let you get back to it. I'm gonna let you, maybe if you're watching this before you sleep, have a good night. If you're watching this doing your homework, keep studying, I guess. But you know, you can do whatever you want. I don't really like studying, but anyway, I don't know. I'm just rambling on at the end of the video. So, anyways, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. So, peace, and I hope you have a good life, and I hope you stay strong. Oh, what should I say? I usually I'm trying to do this thing where I wish you something. I wish that you, I don't know, feel better about it. I mean, I'm gonna keep working on this, but as of right now, I'm just gonna say that, oh, I hope you feel better about figuring out life. But anyways, peace.